Hey everyone, how's it going? As you saw in the intro to this video, I finally unlocked Dark Aether last week at the end of Season 4. I only started going for Dark Aether at the start of Season 4 since the game was getting really stale, and by that point the weapons sandbox was actually balanced, unlike at the start of the game's life cycle. And after about 2 months of on and off grinding, I got it without much issue. The process for getting Dark Aether was actually really simple. All I did was play D Machine doing the Penthouse Ring of Fire strategy, and using all of my double weapon XP tokens to speed up the process. Assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, shotguns, and tactical rifles were all extremely easy. The snipers and pistols should have been much more difficult, but I found a pretty easy way to get around that by using Shatter Blast. Shatter Blast has been extremely overpowered for a couple of months now. It's far more effective at killing zombies than any of the snipers or pistols currently in the game. So during one of the more recent double weapon XP events, I used Shatter Blast to level up all of the snipers and pistols to their max level. From that point, you just need to finish up any remaining camo challenges you might have, but you should have gotten most of the camo challenges done while leveling up your weapon. Overall, it didn't take much longer than any other weapon class in the game. Melee and special weapons might have been a roadblock for a lot of players, but my knife and ballistic knife were already max level from doing the Outbreak challenge videos, so I didn't have very many issues there. The only weapon class that I can't speak on are the launchers, and that's because I didn't get Plague Diamond for the launchers. For whatever reason, I didn't need to get Diamond for the launchers, which is honestly a relief since they're generally not all that good and I don't have any weapon levels on them whatsoever. I'll try and see if I can get those leveled up alongside the DLC weapons during the next double weapon XP event, but for right now, it wasn't necessary. So after all that grinding, you would assume I'd be pretty happy, but to be honest, it wasn't worth it at all, and that's because despite the game being quote-unquote finished since November of last year, Dark Aether still does not function properly. As you can see, the camo doesn't cover a lot of attachments, meaning the camo won't properly display on most weapons. It would be one thing if the weapons were mostly covered with some metal plating exposed in certain areas, like on the Howler here, but then you have weapons like the Gallo where the camo covers basically nothing. The strange thing is that Dark Aether behaves almost exactly like the Pack-a-Punch camo on every Cold War map, so there's no reason it should be in this state aside from either laziness, indifference, or lack of resources on Treyarch and Activision's part. And that doesn't even take into consideration how Dark Aether works with all the weapon variants Treyarch continues to introduce. If anyone watching doesn't have Dark Aether and is thinking of going for it, I would honestly recommend against it. If you're a completionist like myself or just want to experience the broader weapon sandbox of Cold War zombies, then by all means go for it. But if you want a cool camo to show off all your hard work, then you're going to be sorely disappointed. But let me know what you think of Dark Aether in the comments below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.